Here's a great story. So, with Trump in the White House, people like me will often criticize him, of course, because we don't believe in his policy positions and, the whole trickle down stuff that's never worked. But the point I'm trying to get across in this video is that I want to try to make sure that we fight Trump in the correct way. So what we need to do to win it back, okay? And here's the thing how politics works in general is that every action has a reaction. So 8 years of Obama solicited Trump, although I would give that more to a Hillary Clinton because she's one of the worst candidates ever. But when Bush had his 8 years of horrible legislation, the Democrats got a supermajority in the House. And I'm not sure about the Senate, but the House for sure. But anyways, so that's my point. So what we need to do is look forward for 2018. We need to just kick the Republicans' asses, okay? The Senate is going to be tough, and I'll tell you why. 25 Democrats and independents, those independents caucus with Democrats, so they most of the time vote with Democrats, if not always. And they are running, 25 of them are running for re-election in 2018, while only 9 Republican incumbents are running in 2018. So that means that we have a vast more amount that we have to, 16 more seats we have to defend before we can go on the offense. But that doesn't mean anything. It does mean something. But my point is we can override that and say it doesn't matter. We are so energetic, we are so energized, we are so prepared, we are so ready that we are going to essentially destroy all of the Republican opposition left, and we need to take everything in 2018. The House can flip because every 2 years they're always running for re-election. So the House can completely flip. There's 435 representatives. If we need to get a majority in there. So like a 220 or something like that would be nice. But anyway, so I'm going to be shedding some light here. Here's what a little NBC News thing says. Thousands of would-be Democratic candidates flood states in Trump backlash. Democrats typically have trouble recruiting candidates for state house races, but now they're having trouble keeping up with all the people who want to run. Candidates are already coming out of the woodwork across the country thanks to a backlash against President Donald Trump and a newfound recognition on the left of the importance of state legislatures to counter GOP control in Washington, D.C. The surge of political candidates has been so unusual that, for the first time, the Democratic Legislative Campaign Committee felt the need to coordinate its recruiting efforts with all the groups that work to find candidates. On Tuesday afternoon, representatives from about 20 organizations, including labor unions and influential outside groups like Emily's List, gathered at the DLCC's headquarters in downtown Washington for the first Combine, a reference to the NFL event where teams check out potential recruits. One major training group, Emerge America, reports an 87% surge in candidate applications over the last year. The women's group Emily's List says nearly 10,000 women have expressed interest in running office since November, including for state legislative seats. Meanwhile, Run for Something, which is focused on recruiting millennials, says it's heard the same from almost 8,000 young people. 8,000. So there's a bunch of this stuff going on. Here's a little stat. Republicans control more than 2/3 of partisan state legislative chambers. 67 of the 98 total after picking up 27 chambers since 2008, sorry. So obviously we're going to throw in there some other ones that they didn't mention here, at least not that I can see of. There is the Justice Democrats, of course. There's the Draft Bernie movement, which isn't really Democrat, but Justice Democrats is. And then you have Brand New Congress, who I think merged with Justice Democrats. So what we need to do is we need to really get, we need to be able to win seats everywhere possible. 100%. We need to do it. So here's someone else I'd like to give a shout out to. In Iowa, Kim Weaver is going to be running to replace Steve King, the actual racist. Like, that's not even controversial as to whether he's racist or not. And she's a Democrat. So, and she's for a single payer healthcare system and all of this stuff. So, go and check out her Twitter. It's at Kim Weaver, Iowa. But we just need to win as many seats as possible in state legislatures, Congress, everything. We need to get more seats everywhere as soon as possible in order to really block Trump. The Senate is the most important because the Senate is the best check to the president because they can do things like they're the ones questioning and vote on the Supreme Court nominees, the cabinet picks. They can acquit charges for impeachment. The Senate has a lot more power than the House, and there's less, so it makes it more significant for every person. But we just need to win to check Trump is what I'm trying to say, and make sure you guys go check out all these people. What's up, guys? It's Saul Hill here. You guys are watching The Progressive Voice. Make sure you guys click subscribe down below. We're fighting Donald Trump tooth and nail, and we need your help.